Embarrassing. Just straight up embarrassing. That is one of the worst performances I've ever seen from a Real Madrid team. That was embarrassing. And not only was it against a great team, credit to Arsenal. But this Arsenal, compared to the Arsenals in previous seasons, this Arsenal team is not the same. They're not as good. And the fact we lost to this is ridiculous. It comes down to a lot. It comes down to a lot. Not just only Carlo Ancelotti, who, bro, trust me, bro, I'm gonna go into him. I'm gonna call him out. But it's not only him, really. Like, the players today, horrible display. There was no really show of heart. Nobody really tried to make any big plays. Nobody. The only through ball I saw today was Jude Bellingham to Mbappe. And Mbappe fluffed that chance, but I saw nothing. I didn't see any flair. I didn't see anything. And the guy we depend on to bring that flair is Vinicius Jr., who, let's be honest, let's call it how it is. I'm probably the biggest Vinicius fan out there. What he's doing right now is honestly, it's a catastrophe. How Vinicius performing right now is just an anomaly, because these performances are ugly. They are ugly, and today it topped all of them off. He did nothing. He did absolutely nothing. And for a guy who's praised at going at his guys, trying to get Real Madrid out of these sticky situations, trying to bring his all, Vinicius was not there today. Vinicius was not there. To be honest, I thought that was Jack Grealish playing on the left wing. He was not there, and he hasn't been there for the last couple weeks. Hey, Rodrigo wasn't any better. Rodrigo was actually missing today. He was even worse than Vinny. But let me just calm down, take a deep breath. Yeah, again, that was a horrible performance. A horrible performance from Real Madrid, and one that I won't forget. I won't forget at all. And Arsenal fans, congrats to you guys. Honestly, congrats on making the semifinals, because trust me, you already made it. You guys already made it. We are not coming back. We are not coming back. Trust me when I say this, we are not coming back. I know we're Real Madrid. We love to do remontadas. We love to come back. This is our competition. This is not the same energy. We're not coming back. We're absolutely not coming back. There's zero chance of us coming back. Yes, it's Santiago Bernabeu. Yes, it's probably the best atmosphere of a stadium, in the world. We're not coming back. You can pack the house. You can go all white. We're not coming back. And if we do, honestly, I might go bald, bro. I might go bald. But trust me, we're not coming back. And I was just confused what I saw today. I was honestly really confused. Overall, Arsenal dominated us, which is something I expected them to have possession. I expected them to have the ball, but they absolutely dominated us. They absolutely dominated us. And with no striker, they had no striker. First half, when I look at it overall, the first half, it was not great, but it wasn't as bad. The first half was a lot closer. They still had a lot of chances. Arsenal had a lot of chances in the first half as well, but it was a lot closer. And we had some chances as well, like the Mbappe chance, he was through. Great ball from Bellingham. I thought Bellingham was incredible in the first half. Again, in the second half, everybody disappeared. Like, I can't really name one Real Madrid player that showed up in the second half. Nobody showed up. Every single player disappeared in that second half. I can't even name a standout player in that second half. I can't. Even in the whole game, really, I can't name a standout player. No player showed up today, except Thibaut Courtois. Sorry, Thibaut. Because there's nothing you could do about those goals. Thibaut Courtois is the only guy who showed up today. Only guy. He honestly saved us. It could have been 5. It could have been 6. He's the only guy who showed up. And as I said, the first half, again, we actually didn't look good at all. We made a few chances happen, but really, the only high percentage chance was the Mbappe one. Really, that's the only high percentage chance that we had. But overall in the game, we're just passing around the bag. No direction of where we're gonna go. The midfield, I've always said this for the last couple years. Actually, the last year, sorry, because honestly, it feels like Cruz retired ages ago, but Cruz retired last year. And since then, this midfield is not the same. We can try to sugarcoat it. Some games, yes, this midfield looks good. But without Cruz, this midfield does not look the same. You put Tchouaméni in there today, maybe we look better. But overall, it's not much better. There's nobody really that's a creator in that midfield. Nobody. Jude is not a creator. He's clutch. He can create. He can do that. But that's not his main thing. That's not what he's there for. He's there to be that final action player. And a lot of times I saw in the first half, even second, I saw him make those runs into the box. And nobody would even take the risk to pass it. And that's a huge issue we had today. Nobody wanted to take a risk. Nobody wanted to take a risk. So yeah, the first half ends 0-0, and even at that point, I was mad. I was saying, we're letting Arsenal off, 0-0 against Arsenal. I wasn't expecting to beat Arsenal 4-0, 3-0, no. But I expected more in the first half and to show some danger, and overall, we didn't do that. In the first half, the only guy who looked dangerous was Mbappe. That's it. And if we go to the second half, that was, in my opinion, the worst second half I've watched in a long time for Real Madrid. In a long time. And the issue is not as bad. Honestly, I'm kind of numb to this pain at this point, because we've experienced this so much this year. You look at the Barca games, horrible. You look at the Valencia game even last week, horrible. Real Madrid this season have not been good. They just have not been good. And every time we'll just keep my hopes up saying this Real Madrid team is different in the Champions League, because the City game gave us hope. But honestly, looking at City right now, these guys can't even score against Man United. They look like they're on the level of Man United. So was there even a point of celebrating that win? Horrible. horrible. And that second half, first of all, hats off to Declan Rice. Bro, I have no words. I genuinely have no words of what this guy did. And actually, I've never seen that in a football game. You know, especially live. I've never seen 2 free kicks of that magnitude. And it wasn't like some mid free kicks that Courtois should have saved. No goalie in the world is saving that. Honestly, maybe you could put 2 goalies and even then, it will be hard to save, especially that second one. But the first one, honestly, I looked at it and I said, if Declan Rice hits this, he's gonna hit it with all the power and he might score. That's what was going through my head. And then he did it. He did it, and the curve on the first free kick, oh my, like that's a beauty. You can't even say anything. You can't even trash talk. That was a beauty. And the second one comes off the back of, you know, one of the craziest attacks I've seen where Courtois saves 2 shots. Even Alaba saves a shot in the goal. I can't believe Arsenal didn't score there. And that should have been a goal. But again, it's karma, bro. We paid our prices. That second free kick for Rice, I couldn't believe that one. Because I said, nah, he's not doing it twice. Like, the first one was nice, but how many free kicks has Declan Rice ever scored in his life? I actually want to look this up. But that second one, that was insane again. I actually can't believe that. And honestly, I think it's because, you know, Arsenal's playing Real Madrid. They don't do this in the Prem. They don't do this in the Prem, but because they're playing us, one of the, you know, the biggest club in the world, the adrenaline of playing a big club comes into play. Even Kivior, bro. Kivior locked us up, bro. And Arsenal fans were getting mad and, you know, they were worried, saying Kivior, oh, he shouldn't start. Nah, this guy locked us up. Luis Skelly, honestly, kudos to you, man. This guy completely locked up Rodrigo, completely. And when he had the ball, just insane. Insane play by him. Saliba, again, we can't say much. Party was insane. And like even Martinelli, bro. Martinelli, who's a guy, a clown. This guy showed up. He honestly gave Valverde problems at times. Mikel Merino scored the 3rd goal with an incredible finish. I can't believe this. And Saka, this guy is playing 50% and he's cooking up Alaba. This is a hard one to take. This one is going to be a hard one to take. Let me just go over each Real Madrid player and give them a rating quickly, right? Thibaut Courtois, man, you get a 9. You saved us a lot. You saved us a lot. Fede Valverde, honestly, if this is the first time you watch Valverde, you'll be like, yo, this guy isn't even that good. Because tonight he wasn't. He didn't do much. Honestly, I give him 5. Like, what can I do? Raul Asensio, to me, honestly, we conceded 3 goals. I can't give him more than a 6. So I'll give him 5, but he wasn't bad. Like, he was probably our best center back tonight. Rudiger, 3. David Alaba, you get a 1. You get a 1. And yes, you stop Saka sometimes, but David Alaba, when Saka's coming at him, David Alaba's just backing up. This guy looks scared. And if you look at his leg, bro, it's just taped up. David Alaba's not fit enough to play left back. He's not. And again, he didn't do much. Camavinga, 3. Honestly, like, first half he made some tackles, but overall, even the red card after that, and he deserved that, man. He deserved that. He kicked the ball away. Frustration, 3. Luka Modric kept the ball, I guess, but I didn't see much flair or magic from Luka Modric. You know, 4. Rodrigo, you get a 1, man. Honestly, Rodrigo just played his safe this game. I would rather him take risks and fail than him playing this safe. He plays so safe. Just keep the ball. I didn't see much, you know, he didn't even try to take on his man. Man, Rodrigo tonight disappointed me. He didn't do much. I give him a 1. Vinicius Jr., you get a 0.5. Not a 0, because at least you, I guess, tried when you had the ball, but at the same time, Vinicius was horrible tonight. He was horrible, and man, we need the old Vinicius back. Listen, I'm with him, right? I'm with him. I'm going to support him until he leaves Real Madrid, until he retires. I'm going to support Vinicius. What he's done alone means he's a club legend. But right now, this patch he's going through is just, it's not great. It's not great, man. It's not great. And I'm not worried. I think he's going to come back, but it's not like big games so far this season. He's not been good. Mbappe, just off the first half, I give you a 3, but not a great performance again. Not a great performance. And by the way, let me just give you guys a stat before I head to Carlo Ancelotti, because this next point is going to be about Carlo Ancelotti. Real Madrid have not kept a clean sheet in 9 games. Just imagine that. A club as big as Real Madrid has not kept a clean sheet in 9 games. And by the way, we conceded 4 goals to Real Sociedad just recently in the Copa del Rey, in a game that we should have won easily. Carlo Ancelotti, man. Carlo Ancelotti. There's no tactics in the system at all. And yeah, Carlo Ancelotti got it wrong overall. Like, against a guy like Mikel Arteta, who's a tactician, maybe I should have known, man. I should have known what's going to happen. I should have known that this was going to be the outcome. But honestly, I was fickle. I trusted his team too much, but they did not show out. They did not show out. And overall, this is so embarrassing. And Arsenal fans, they're not going to shut up. And honestly, most days, I wonder what Carlo Ancelotti does in a training session. What does he go over? Because I've seen no progression over the last 2-3 years when it comes to this team tactically. You know, he found one great tactic, which was the diamond. That was the thing that Ancelotti honestly was really good at. You know, that diamond, he knew how to construct that team. But then Mbappe came in. Then when he had to adapt, he had no idea what to do. He had no idea. And by the way, this team can't play a diamond. They're not good at it. I mean, I'm just looking at the past year, and I've seen nothing but embarrassing results. And overall, on Carlo Ancelotti's entire tenure in Real Madrid, it's always been embarrassment. Although he's gotten trophies, I'm thankful for that. He's won us 2 Champions Leagues, during this tenure. I'm thankful for that a lot. But it's time to go. It's time. Take that Brazil job. But it's time to go. You look at the Spanish Super Cup, 5-2 against Barca. AC Milan, who are horrible. They are horrible. Horrible. And we lost 3-1 to them this season. You got the 4-0 against Man City. You got 3-1 against Barca. You got 4-0 against Barca again. We're nothing but embarrassments. We're nothing. Nothing more. And today, Arsenal 3-0. This was on Ancelotti the most. It was on him the most. And second half, when you're struggling. As soon as we were down 1-0, up until that goal, we were still struggling. We were struggling a lot. But when that goal happened, you need to make some smart subs. I don't want to see Lucas Vazquez come on. What is he going to do? What is Lucas Vazquez going to bring seriously? I genuinely didn't get that sub. I guess to put Valverde into the midfield, it didn't change a thing. And then he brought in, Brahim Diaz, 85th minute. It was too late for that. Too late. You got to make that sub earlier. And guys who can maybe do something. Guys who will take risks. Arda Güler, who is a playmaker and someone we needed. This guy didn't see the field. Endrick. We need a goal. He will make runs. He will take risks. He will shoot from far. That's the type of player Endrick is. There's no more words left, to be honest. No more words. That's all I have to say. Horrible performance from Real Madrid, and for the second leg, I really have no hope. Real Madrid, the Real Madrid players coming out right now in press conferences, they're saying that 90 minutes in Santiago Bernabeu is a lot. I get that. But this is not the same team it was in the previous years. I don't think this team is going to come back. They don't have the spirit for it. If they do, kudos. But we shouldn't be in the same. We shouldn't be even in this position in the first place. Even if we come back, I'm not going to praise this team. This season, honestly, there's huge possibility and it's trophyless. I'm not counting the Club World Cup. Like, come on, what is that, man? Like, it's a cool trophy, but in my definition, we're going trophyless if this continues. I wouldn't sack Carlo Ancelotti straight away, but at the end of the season, he has to be gone, though. By the end of the season, I don't want this guy anywhere near my club. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for the trophies, but it's done. It's done, and I want to see a new beginning. Give me Jurgen Klopp. Give me Xabi Alonso, one of those guys. Give me a young coach. I would take anyone, man. Please. Anyway, what do you guys think? Arsenal fans, congrats. Let me know, Real Madrid fans, what do you thought about this game? What was the issue? Why did we lose? Anyway, see you guys.